show day.
Here we go again.
Meeting day, and now this is about to be the biggest one yet. Probably. We have a guest waiting for us, but let me tell you, boys, this is about to be one of the spiciest things that we've ever done on this show. It's the All Day Everyday Show with All Day AJ and the homie Manny Ruffin. Oh my goodness, I really don't know how we are so fortunate to be in contact with these amazing people that are able to tell us these amazing stories. We have a little March Madness promo that we want to shout out, obviously knowing that March Madness is just 1 week away. Our boys are running a March Madness tournament bracket challenge. Yep. It's a $10 buy-in. There was over $1,000 in payouts last year, and obviously with the following that we have, we would love to make that more. It's a $10 buy-in. You can enter in as many brackets as you want. We will have the Venmo of these guys in our link tree, in our bio, all that kind of stuff. It'll be in the description. The ESPN tourney link will be in the description of this video, as well as our link tree. We just want to make sure everybody gets in there. We can all have a chance to do this and have some fun. It's a cheap buy-in, and it's going to be a lot of fun. We hope we can all get everybody incorporated into this March Madness Tournament Bracket Challenge. Sure. Now, let's get into what we are really here for. I am literally shaking. I'm so excited. Let's go.
Let's get it. Fucking return guest, old friend, great guy. Might have to call him Judge Jerry after this.
Oh!
Well, let's go, man. Welcome Jerry to the show. Let's get to the fucking team, man.
Let's go, baby. Yo, thank you, dude. Thank you so much for this. This means a lot to us. And we always love seeing you. Regardless of whatever circumstance it may be, we love seeing you. Thank you for being here, dude.
Yeah, I love talking to you guys. It's always a fun time. Right now is not fun times, but it's under any circumstance, I have fun talking to you guys.
That hat choice is crazy, though. Just given the circumstances and what tomorrow is, but we're going to let you give it. We're going to give it a pass today.
I did wear it to piss you guys off.
Yeah, especially because of tomorrow. That's right. Yeah. Well, I know you've updated your studio. We love the little background light there, the hair light on you. You got one of the best microphones in the game. Super excited to have this. So let's start from the beginning. We obviously know of the tweets that you had started in this big thread tonight. We will get into that and everything with Zade. We will totally go there. But we want to hear it from the beginning. How did this all start? Why did this all start? And what made you come publicly about this?
All right, so the first tweet was like 4 or 5 days ago, I think, or something like that. It was a subtweet. I'm not a big fan of subtweets, but I didn't know how to go about this because this, like, everybody was talking about it. There was a few other big names and they're coming to me and they're telling me this and that, and I'm like, all right. And then I'm getting screenshots and I'm like, holy shit, this is lining up that this kid Cash Out King was making the picks. It was indisputable evidence. It was screenshots. It was him releasing pics on his personal Telegram, and then Meezy releasing them later on in the day. So, and then someone else DM me and they were like, this person is this guy doing the golf, and he's also giving the college basketball plays. So I'm like, this is gonna be a fucking war. This is gonna be a fucking full-blown war. Because a lot of people gravitate towards this kid because he's good at what he does. He's good at college basketball and he's good at golf. There's no fucking denying that. And you've seen the run Meezy went on with these big tickets and everything like that. The kid is good. But for some reason, he chose this life of another path of trying to just swindle money. Whether this is way back, a lot of people know the backstory of this. He took bets from people on Twitter. And he took bets at it was a Lakers playoff series in 2020. He took everybody against the Lakers. He said the Lakers were going to lose, and he took everybody at plus 100 money line. Everybody sent him the money first. I don't whatever the case is, they trusted him enough. They just sent the money and expected it back if they won. And the Lakers won. He owed hundreds of thousands of dollars. So he's telling people, yeah, I'll get you your money. A few people got paid like a quarter of their money, this and that. And then he got pissed off with people asking. He was like, now you're not getting your money for 3 months. Now you're not getting your money for 4 months. You keep asking me, like basically being a straight up dick. Whatever. So all these people are owed money. This guy is fucking, he went to court, apparently, or some shit.
Oh, wow.
And so that's in the past already. And the kid has no business being around the gambling community. I mean, he's out to get money by any means necessary. It's clear if you're good at what you do, you can make a whole path for yourself. But if you have to choose this path of like trying to swindle money, you're shot. You're done. You're not going to be anything because you're a fucking schemer. So it's a shame how it went down with this kid because apparently he's good at what he does. That's from what I see, from what I've seen with Meezy's hitting on these college basketball plays. He's got to be good at what he does. He hit on golf, I think, too. I don't know. I don't know his whole history of his gambling career, but he's got to be somewhat good.
And this was all prior to everything that happened with Meezy's Discord and all that kind of stuff, right?
This was 2020 that he did this, that he owed all this money. And the thing was like, all right, you got in too far over your head. That's fine. It is what it is. The way he was treating people, saying, now you're not getting your money, like just straight up telling people you're not getting your money now. It could have been a whole different ball game. I understand if you went in over your head, who cares? Like you went over your head, pay it back over time, whatever it takes. But he went about it the whole wrong way and everybody fucking hated him after that. But since he's good at what he does, he's still going to have people following him no matter what he does, until if they get robbed by him. But I don't think that anybody's really a threat for him. I think everybody learned a lesson, not just send him money.
Right.
But I think he's going after bigger fish now. I don't know what the backstory is. I don't have the facts because there's another story right now, but I don't have all the facts and I can't confirm it. So I'm not going to just blatantly accuse something else that's going on. I'm not 100% sure, but there is another story that people are telling me, and that's another fucking thing. But so anyway, so that this is a problem child. Now, I like Meezy. We got along fine. People would message me all the time, be like, "Yo, this kid Meezy? How's his Discord?" I'm like, he's doing great. He's got lots of members. He does crypto, this and that. Like I gave him my stamp of approval. I never fucking said anything bad. So now, like a lot of people were asking me, especially when I had him on Thursday Night Lotto. I had him on the show.
Yeah, we saw that. Then we even tried to get him on the show. We reached out to him multiple times, but he was traveling and shit, so it was chalked.
And I was basically saying, this guy's fucking awesome, this and that. Congratulations, and putting his Discord out there. That's what I do. I show everybody love. Like I don't give a shit if you're better than me, worse than me, if you're a good person, which he came off as a really nice guy. Like he came off as a really cool, humble guy. And I'm like, this guy's awesome. So, always showed him love. And then I was blindsided by this because he went on this crazy run. And I'm like, holy shit, this guy's cashing out. And then I'm getting the other stories that I'm like, they're telling me, no, this is not his picks. This is this kid Cash Out King's picks. But I'm like, why? All right, if he stole the picks, fine. Who gives a shit? That kid is the kid is a scammer in himself. Like if he stole his picks, whatever. But then people are telling me, no, this kid is doing the golf now. And it made sense because then the golf channel started blowing up. He's doing good in golf. College basketball's as soon as this kid gets there,
So are you saying that are you thinking that Meezy was in his Telegram and was getting the picks from there, or Meezy and Cash Out King were working together?
At first, I'm like, nah, Meezy's not gonna work with this guy. Like he probably just because he's sharp in college basketball, he probably just took his plays or whatever and put it. And I'm like, whatever, fuck him, like it is what it is. But then people are like, no, this kid is in the Discord, like he works with him. And then people are telling me even other shit that they're working, that they're whatever. I can't confirm other shit that I'm not gonna start spreading other rumors. But
it's obvious he was involved, like deeply involved with what was going on. So then how does this progress to? Well, go ahead.
Yeah. So now I'm like, now I got the facts in front of me. Now people are showing me screenshots that are like, no, they're working together. He's in this Discord. Now I'm like, this is going to be a fucking war. Right now, this kid is loved by everybody. He's doing giveaways, this and that. And I'm like, how the fuck am I going to expose this fucking problem? This is a problem. This is not good.
Right.
And I'm like, so I put a tweet out there. I said, I know some shit. This guy's fucking in someone's Discord, whatever I wrote. And I was like, this is going to be World War III. Right. Within like a half hour, maybe less, I get quote tweeted from Meezy saying, Jerry, it's taken care of. I realized this and he's gone.
I did see
I was like, oh shit. I was like, I was easy. Like, that's it. He's fucking gone. I was fucking happy. I was like, good. Maybe he made a mistake.
Right. We're back to good. Everything's back to normal.
Within like less than an hour, he deleted that tweet. And I'm like, why would you do that? So then he addresses his Discord and says, this guy is, I hired someone with a shady past. I didn't know about their past. They gave a fake name. Then he was in my DMs and he's telling me all this shit. Like this kid gave a fake name, a fake real name, and a fake Discord name. And I'm like, all right, I give everybody the benefit of the doubt. Right, you're messaging me like I'm gonna believe you. Like like I don't know. I don't know you're a liar. Like at that point anyway.
Facts.
So He's telling me all this, and I'm like, yeah, cool. I was like, I'm glad you got it taken care of, this and that. But it didn't sit right with me that he was like, he deleted that, and then people are messaging me like a little while later saying, no, this kid is still in it. He's still in it, showing me the thing. And I'm like, this something's up. Now he's lying to me. So then I said, I like 2 days later, I'm like, I want to put this out there that this kid did this and did this fake name to you, so no one else gets caught by it, because clearly he's trying to get into discords and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, no, it's dead. Why would you do that? This is gonna hurt my brand, my business. I'm like, no, it's not. I was like, you got swindled. I was like, it's not gonna hurt your brand. You did the right thing. It's honorable that you this guy got in there, did a fake name, and it's honorable. I said it's honorable that you did that, even though he was putting winning picks out there.
Facts.
So that looks good on you.
It did look very good on his part, from my perspective too. When I looked from the outside looking in, I was like, okay, bet.
So he's going at it. He's like, it would be nice if you deleted the original tweet, the subtweet, I think. And I'm like, what is this kid fucking hiding? Now it's like, what's going on right now? And I'm like, nah, I want to put this out there. And he's like really trying hard not to do it. And I'm like, listen, I'm putting it out there. I gave you the respect. I told you I'm going to DM you first before I tell everybody what's going on. And he got all bent out of shape. So then I put it out there, everything that happened. Like, this kid did this. I did a whole thread with who he is, what he's capable of, what he did in the past. And then I start getting messages like, this kid is still posting plays in there. So I'm like, so Meezy told me straight to my face, he's gone, this and that. I'm like, he is not gone. So now I messaged Meezy. I said, what the fuck is this? I was literally for like 3 hours straight messaging back and forth, because now I got to hear the whole story from you. It's clear you just lied to me. Then he says, no, that's the hidden gem is gone. That's another guy with the same name. I'm like, what?
This just smells like shit at this point.
Another guy with I said, just you're allowing a guy with the same name that just caused controversy. And now I'm like, this kid, like, I'm not stupid. There's two things you can't do. You can't fucking question my integrity, and you can't insult my intelligence. So now I'm like, I know he's lying. Now he's caught in a lie. He's like, no, it's some other kid with the same name. I'm like, yeah, but this kid's a mod. So you took someone else's name and switched it over to a problem child. It just didn't make sense. So he's trying every different story to try to tell me that it's not him. It's not him. Then I'm posting. Now I'm like, all right, well, I got a lot more to tell you that I want to talk about. And I start showing him the screenshots that I got. I'm like, you got the same exact place. He's posting it in his Telegram. An hour later, you're posting yours. And he's like, no, I don't post. I post my plays in the chat first, and then like an hour or two later, I'll post it in my thing.
Didn't this happen before? There was people saying he was allegedly doing this with Cat back in the day.
That was old news, and it is what it is. Like, back then, people were just trying to get people in discords.
Right.
That was all resolved though. Like, you don't clean slate. People make mistakes.
Right. Okay.
And that's why the watermark thing came out too. Why people put out the watermarks.
He took El Cap's tickets and was just posting them on his Instagram saying, join my Discord. So that's already one strike. But then I still give him benefit of the doubt. Lying through his teeth. He's like, I'm not working with this kid. I'm telling you. I was like, so why is he still in there? And then the kid's laughing about it in the Discord. And then I'm getting people telling me, no, this kid is running the Discord right now. That he has a percentage of it, and it's going into a snowball now. Now I'm like, this is fucking getting insane. So then after like 2 hours of fucking messaging me, he's like, I lie after lie after lie, just snowballing. And he's like, no, this one is his best friend. And I'm like, so you know who he is then? So right. you know this. You said you didn't know who this kid is. You said you had no idea who he is. You never heard of him before. Then I'm getting screenshots of messages that he was messaging Cash Out King directly, and they were talking. I'm like, this is fucking nuts. Yeah. So then I'm like, you know what? Fuck you. I don't want to hear it no more. Like, it was just too many fucking lies. So now I'm like, I'm going to put everything on the table, everything that's out there. So I put all the screenshots, everything lining up, this and that. And no one else wanted to do this. A lot of people knew. No one else wanted to fucking do it, and I get it. I told everybody, just, you know what, stay out of it.
I did see. What makes it like? What makes you different though? Like, why is it like? Why? Because you seem to take an onus on this when conflicts arise in the community? Like, you're always seem to be the guys like, hey, all right,
Father figure.
like, let's end this, or this guy's bullshit, or this is dumb. Like, why do you feel like it's always you?
I don't give a fuck if I lose my fucking account tomorrow, like on my Twitter
Right.
account. Everybody else has a goal, like they want to just get bigger and bigger and grow, and it's addicting. I get it.
Understandable.
I don't give a fuck. Like
Same
this
reason
is
why
fun.
we stay out of shit. Like, understandable.
This is fun. A lot of people have goals in this business. They have goals to maybe work for Barstool or something. Like they want a career path out of it. I really don't give a shit. If I could care less about any fucking clout, attention. I don't ask for followers. I don't fucking do giveaways. Retweet me for followers. I don't care. I genuinely don't give a shit. So when it comes to things like this, everybody wants to stay out of it, and I get it. And I'm not mad at anybody that stays quiet and sits on the sidelines, because you know what? I'm going against. This is the biggest one I'm going against. Last year I took down fucking Tyrone, that scammer, and that kid had a cult too. I don't know if you remember that.
I do remember that. That was like kind of like that was
He was posting like.
Go again.
He was posting Photoshop tickets, and he got
That's
a big
what it was.
following.
Yeah, I remember that. Yep.
Yeah, and he was charging $200 for his VIP, and he got a whole bunch of people showing he was putting like fucking 10 grand on parlays and shit like that. But that guy ended up fucking going and disappearing and paying everybody back. But now this is different. This is a whole different ballgame. We established a fucking community now. It's a year now, and Meezy was in our fucking community. This is a guy we like, we get along with, we talk to, and now this is different. Now I'm like, he has a fucking cult like following right now.
Yeah, it's insane.
How do I get to people to realize what's going on when they're just obsessed? Like giveaways. And the last week he's been doing all these crazy giveaways and shit like that. I was like, you know what? Everybody stay out of it, because let his fucking cult go after me. I don't give a shit. What are you gonna do? You're gonna troll me? I'll block you. Like, what? I don't care. I genuinely do not care. So I'm getting fucking trolled right now. There's probably people fucking trolling me, block. I don't care. But if you're gonna side with him, decide with him. Then that's bury yourself there. But that just shows your character, that you're gonna side with a fucking schemer. And you know what? Even after all this came out, I still would have respected it if he said, you know what, I fucked up.
And I'm going to be 100% honest with you. So when the first situation with the Cash Out King and the college basketball picks happened, like not the recent screenshots that you sent out, anything before, like the very first thing that happened, we reached out to Meezy and was like, yo, this seems like bullshit. Like, if you want to come on the show and talk about it and defend yourself, like, yo, we're here. Then, like, I said he would get back to us, but we haven't heard anything yet. But when it first happened, I was like, yo, Meezy's like a stalwart in the community. Like, we like Meezy. Like you said, like there was no. I'm not saying I was like, not like I'm rooting for him to fail, but I was never rooting for this to happen. Like when it was first like he was like, yo, I messed up. This guy's gone. It's like, all right, good. We can just move on and keep it going. And it's just unfortunate. But how does the Zade guy get involved? Because did he just DM you one day and just
So all this was out there, and like I fucking hate this shit. I'm not having fun right now. Like I like to go on Twitter and make memes, joke around. If I hit a fucking parlay, great. Like it's this has always been about having fun for me. It's been a blast. Like you see all the memes I used to post and everything like that. This fucking sucks. This sucks because this is like serious. Like you have to be serious and you have to talk about all these problems. There's people's money were robbed. Like it's so then after all this came out, I get a DM around midnight, and Zade he was like, hey, I don't know you, but I used to be partners with Meezy. And he's like, I have a whole story. I'm like, all right, well, let's hear it. And then he just went on and on. We were talking for like 4 or 5 hours straight. And I'm like, holy shit. He's showing me these screenshots. And that pissed me off way more than fucking him working with Cash Out King. Whatever. You're working with someone that's good at what they do. They're a scammer. They're a shitty person. But whatever. It is what it is. Now I'm finding out that you treated this fucking college kid who had no money in his pocket, and you were just getting money on top of money on top of money. And you're basically degrading him every time he asks for money. Like, oh, you're not that important in the Discord. I could get anybody to do what you do. And these are guys that supposedly went in this 50-50. I'm taking Zade's word for it. It's, that they went from day one 50-50. And there's a whole bunch of text messages back and forth that says that they're basically implying they were 50-50 partners. And he's like, this is not fair. Meezy was saying, this is not fair. I'm bringing on all the people. All right. Meezy has the social media following. This is a quiet college kid. You know what I mean? This is not someone that's out there that has a big following. Of course, you're going to bring in the people, but people go there to see his analysis. And I looked at some of his write-ups for his crypto. It's good shit. Beyond me, I'm not a fucking crypto guy, but it's basically I told him, I'm like, yo, this looks like Chinese to me. I have no idea what you're talking about, but I said you look brilliant. I was like, the way you're writing everything. So, and time goes on, and he's just not giving him any money. And then he's telling him, oh, I'm paying this guy. I'm paying this guy. He asks the other guy, are you getting paid? Nope. So I'm like, this guy is just not a nice person. This is not even about him trying to have a Discord that's great and get someone that's good at their picks. This guy is just out for money. And it really, the one screenshot text message that really pissed me off. I think he wrote, you see me with $7 in my bank account. You couldn't give me nothing. Like, I was like, this is fucked up. So that was like the nail in the coffin. I'm like, this is a fucking shitty person.
And I also want to reiterate this because you tweeted when you were posting that big thread of all those screenshots, someone had quoted that tweet and tweeted back at you and said something like, are you just doing this so you get more people in your Discord? And, I kind of want you to touch on that. Because
people calling you a fucking scammer. How about, what the fuck is that?
Like your response was like, I haven't, posted about a link to my Discord in over a month.
Over a month.
So I just want you to touch
first
on
of
that.
all, I don't give a shit. Like member count, money, it comes in great. If you want to, I said it from the beginning. I made that Discord as just a little monetary support while I do my plays, I do my research. I put in hours. I do write-ups for like almost all my picks are a direct write-up of why my reasoning. Why is it? Whether it's the last 4 games against this team, this guy went off, or this and that. If the picks lose, which I've been cold, if the picks lose, you still see the reason why I did it. I'm not just pulling picks out of my ass. Everything has a purpose. So I get that people were frustrated that my picks weren't that great. Maybe I'm not that great at this, but at the same time, I'm giving you a reason why I did it. I'm showing you a write-up. I'm showing you directly whether it's opponent, this team gives up the most threes to shooting guards. So I'm telling you all that shit. So now, I've been cold this month. Besides the All-Star game, I don't feel comfortable posting my Discord link when I'm cold. I don't care. Like, I get hits and I'll have a nice write-up, but I'm like, damn, I had a nice write-up for this. It's perfect on the spot. Like, makes sense. But 2 or 3 of my other picks lost. I don't even post about my Discord. Most people will fucking post, oh, look at this, I hit this, and they won't talk about their losses. I just don't want to talk about it. Like, I'm not gonna brag. I'm not gonna fucking boast when I'm losing, which I am. So I don't post my Discord link. When I saw that, I'm like, motherfucker, you really thinking I'm trying to get people on my Discord when I'm trying to stop a whole fucking a scheme? You can't fucking question my integrity when it comes to that. And you know what? Since all this happened, a lot of people have been DMing me like, yo, I canceled to his. What's the link to yours? You know what I tell them? I said, not now. I give them the link to the free one. And there's not one person that could fucking show a screenshot of me promoting my Discord in the DMs. A lot of people got the free one. Join the free one for now. Like, you know what? Let all this fucking settle down. Just join the free one. I'm not trying to get members. Whether I'm fucking 500 members, 1,000 members, don't give a shit. I really do not care. I don't care about the money's great. Fine. The money's great when you get more members. I'm not a materialistic person. I don't care about money.
Right. And I mean, I've seen how throughout this whole story that's been progressing in these past couple of days, like you said at the beginning, where probably not a lot of people would have liked to bring this to attention, but I think a big part of it, at least from an outsider looking in, you just want to make sure that people know what's going on so they can be smart with the investment that they're making into a handicapper's Discord or into a handicapper's Telegram or something like that. So let's kind of take it to some more of these screenshots of this backstory. I mean, we went from the beginning of where, Cash Out King started, and that was only a couple days ago. And then we went all the way progressing to more and more screenshots of Zade. And, let's touch on how not only did Zade have, I think it said like $2 in his bank account, but, he, after his big play, his big, his crypto call, made an easy, what was that, like 800K or something like that? And he was like promised a car or something like that. And none of that was ever paid out as well. So is this just, do you think this is just, Measy just wants as much money as possible, and he is not, crediting the people that are helping him along the way? Is it something like that, or?
I think there's people out there that are just addicted to watching money pile up and pile up and pile up, and they just want to get more and more and more. You only need so much fucking money to live. Like, what are you doing? You're traveling. What are you blowing your money on? Like, I think people are just addicted. That's why you have like cheap rich people that are like real stingy. It's because they like to see their money grow and grow. And I don't know. I can't relate personally. I have no idea what kind of mindset that is. That everybody wants to be wealthy. There's no question about it. Nobody wants to live on a poverty line. Everybody wants to be successful. But some people want it all. There's like 10 slices of bread. You have 10 friends and they want all 10 slices. Like it's just a mentality I can't relate to. I have no idea why people do this or why they scam people. When you can live a comfortable, I sleep great at night. I sleep great. The only thing that makes me have trouble sleeping is if I'm losing on plays and people are tailing me, because that sucks, but that's about it. Like I don't have a guilty conscience. I do not have a guilty conscience about anything. No one's catching me in a lie. No one can do that. No one can do that to me. And I know that. So I don't give a shit about exposing anybody else.
Is there anything that Measy could do to have your perspective change on him at this point? Or do you think it's like almost like a severed tie?
Pay that kid Zade.
Yep.
Pay that kid Zade.
What was there like he said that it was like $15K, right? It was, am I correct on that? In the text message,
he said it was up to, I think the Discord went up to like 600 members at $50 a pop. So you do the math. Like, that's a lot of money. And he just wasn't seeing any of it. And apparently the other people that were in there didn't see any of it. And I don't understand why that happened. I don't know what the mentality was. Why ignore him? Where was the money going? Maybe he was spending it on something. I have no idea. But I think,
to not break the guy off something, to me is kind of crazy. Like, you're winning bets for a fuck ton of money. Like, you just had a run recently the week before for God knows how much it was. I mean, the kid deserves at least 5G, 7G, 10G, something, I would think.
Everybody deserves like a full second chance, especially maybe this is Measy's first time being put on the spot.
Wholeheartedly believe that too.
You know what I mean? Maybe this is his first time being put on the spot. Maybe he'll have a self-reflection and he realizes, you know what? I did a lot of people wrong. Let me start fixing that. Everybody would probably welcome him back. You fucked up.
100%.
There's people that just don't understand what the damage is that they're doing to people. So take a look in the mirror, say, I'm fucking up right now, make right, and move on. Like, unless you're just going to snowball and just straight up heel turn, play the villain and say, fuck everybody, which is what Cash Out King did to people that he owed money to. He basically was cursing them out in DM saying, fuck you, you're not getting your money. So there's either two ways to do it. Either you make right of your wrongs and you move on with your life, and usually people will accept you and give you a second chance, or you just play the fucking full villain and say, fuck everybody.
Well, at least from Zade's perspective, it looked like at the beginning it was 50-50, and then over time throughout, reading through those screenshots, that, I guess that quote-unquote deal or agreement just dwindled over time. And it was like then down to 25%, and then lower, and then he wasn't getting anything. And then you see when the contract talk became a thing in those screenshots where Zade was asking for a contract to just kind of provide some security to himself that at least he will get something because it's in writing. Measy was shooting that down. And, I don't know if that is, in some of those screenshots, it was almost like Measy was sounding like he was feeling attacked because of that, but he just wanted that in writing to save himself, Zade, that he was going to have that reassurance that he still would get paid no matter what. And a lot of it was like, oh, the Discord's hard, the Discord's this, the Discord's that. You try and go do it. I would love to hear your thoughts on that, because you run a Discord yourself, and Measy was saying the Discord's so hard, it's this and that. You got to go do the marketing yourself. I'm doing the marketing. Zade, you're not bringing in a single person, when it looked like from what we saw that a lot of these people, even though Measy was bringing those people in, a lot of those people were the ones that were providing the insight, providing the winning tickets, the winning call on a crypto play, something like that.
Running a Discord is fucking simple. It's not hard at all. Making the channels is brainless work. I have a mod that takes care of all that. Like, he'll just adjust things here and there. He's real good at it. I pay him. He's happy. and he's become one of my good friends. Apparently, there's other mods that were in Meezy's Discord that weren't getting paid, and they're all gone now. They were upset about that. That was another thing that I heard prior, and so I already had a little bit of judgment. That was over a month ago. I found that out he wasn't paying his mods. At least one of them I know for a fact he wasn't paying. I don't know about more than that. I'll make that clear.
Yeah.
But running a Discord is not fucking hard at all. It literally runs itself. Like, you have these channels. Then once you have the engagement and the people in it, they're pretty much just running. They're talking all day. Everybody's chatting. It's a community. I don't understand what's hard about a Discord. There's nothing hard about a Discord.
I think what it looked like in those screenshots was that it wasn't organized in terms of keeping track of the payment. So it was like not many people were paying, and then that's why some of those messages from Meezy in those screenshots again were saying that, like, we had a down month where people didn't pay this or people didn't pay that, or I was giving it to friends and family for free. I mean, looking at it like that, it's it's inevitable that it's going to be, it's going to go down if not only you're giving people free this or free that. Like, you got to keep track of that. And in that screenshot, Zay literally said that he sent out, a Google Sheets.
Yep.
Yeah, Google Docs.
To keep track of it.
But you're telling me, all right, Discord's so hard. You're not even paying attention. $50 a month for a membership. $50 per person is a lot of money. So if you're so money, I find it hard to believe that someone this money hungry wasn't keeping track and isn't counting every penny. Look at coming in and coming out. I have a very hard time to believe that. And then this kid is offering, like, hey, you do this a certain way. He doesn't want it. He didn't want it documented. It was clear he didn't want the members documented, because then now there's a record of it. This many members exactly. He could just make up a number now, Right. So that's just another thing. If you could interpret it any way you want, but that's fucked up.
Well, then Zade reached out to, I believe his name was V Mission, if I'm not mistaken. And asked him, because when he sent the Google Sheets and said this is, I think, the best way to do it, he was like, Meezy responded with like, V Mission is helping me with it. And then Zade went to, in that screenshot, Zade messaged V on the Discord and was like, are you getting paid? And
he said
he
no.
was like, no.
No, why?
So he just had no idea. And I don't know if he was a mod helping him with that, but I mean, not only do you see, like, where do you see this going? Not only where do you see it going, but where do you see it ending?
There's only two directions. Well, maybe three directions. One, he starts coming out and saying, I fucked up and I made mistakes, starts righting his wrongs. He can play the full villain and say, fuck you, which people will gravitate to. Like, there's people that will be like, yeah, fuck it. Like, they'll take a side in fucking anything in life.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll pick a villain. They'll like, oh, this guy's fucking saying fuck you. He's a gangster, this and that. Or he just ignores it like it didn't happen and just keeps going and just keeps blocking people like he does on his Discord. He's kicking people out on his Discord. Every time someone says something, they're either muted or kicked right away.
And I also saw the people in his Discord that give out picks, and that dude Allen, that's pretty good. He left, and there's other people in there I'm aware of. The dude Geechee's a demon too, and he's in there. I don't know if he's still in there or not, but do you think like you're gonna see people leave and start doing their own thing like the guy Allen did, or maybe hang out and see if Meezy rights his wrongs? Like, how do you think that's gonna go?
I have no clue what's going on in there. Like, what's
because
the
that's kind of
mentality?
fucked up. I mean, those dudes are demons. Like, and it's like it puts him in a bad spot because it's like this guy, he's building something nice, but he's this asshole, and then I don't know what to do. Like,
but put it this way: if you're in that Discord, and let's say he tells you, I'll pay you at the end of the month for your services for my Discord, and you're not that rich, and you're expecting whatever he's gonna, if he says like $2,000 or something like that, are you gonna leave? I know your integrity wants you to leave, but if you're relying on that money, maybe you might stay and just play it out and just take that money and then leave. I don't know what the mentality is with people in there. We'll see where it goes going forward, but this is all I know. Like, everything out there is all I know, and it looks fucking horrible for the whole community.
Definitely.
Right. And one of the last things I'll ask you is, do you think that this will in some way, shape, or form change how people view you? Because you are, I guess, the messenger in this point, just trying
The
to
OG of the OGs.
just trying to show people that, you know, this is what happened. I'm spitting it out to you guys. If you guys want to take your investment away, I'm just trying to help in that sense. Do you think this could kind of change some people's viewpoints on you and what you've done in this community?
I think some maybe will look at me better, and I think some will hate me. Because let me tell you, I blocked a lot of people in the last 3 days that were involved with that, like that. They were just fucking trolling me and this and that. There's nothing you can do to piss off a troll more than block them. Like it just fucking goes right through them. And they're going to hate me forever. And I probably blocked minimum like 150 people in the last like 3 days. So I don't give a fuck. You're going to troll, block. I spend zero time. The only time I spend thinking about what the troll is saying is how long it takes me to hit the block button. Does nothing to me because people like to say nasty fucking shit. The only time I'll get nasty with you and respond back is if you're harassing me and then you come into my DMs and I will say the nastiest shit to you to really get under your skin. I'm talking like real nasty shit. And then I'll block you. I'll just ruin your whole day. I will literally
and then I'll block you so you can't answer.
I'll ruin your whole day. Like, but they do nothing for me. Nothing at all. Like it literally, I could deal with trolls all fucking day long.
Yeah. And I think it just shows like, you know, your mindset and how you're going about things. You just want to sit here and deliver the message of what's been going on. And I think, you know, we have to give a lot of credit.
Got to keep the good thing going here in this family community thing.
And I think we have to give a lot of credit to the people that have reached out to you with some of these messages or thoughts or things that they've seen that have helped kind of escalate what's gone on. You know, I know we're never going to know who those people are, but definitely got to give some credit to them. But seriously, Jerry, thank you so much for, you know, explaining everything from your viewpoint. I know there's going to be, you know, when people start to see this, you know what's going to happen. There's going to be people talking.
Hey, last time Jerry came on the show, I'm pretty sure like a day or two after you hit that Chris Paul triple double. So something might be coming, cooking up crazy soon.
We'll see. Tonight's looking pretty good so far.
Okay.
That's great, dude. Thank you so much for your time, Jerry. We always appreciate talking to you. Hopefully the next time that we see you, it will be for
drama free,
man. and happier days. So thank you so much for your time, Jerry. We will talk to you very, very soon.
All right, my brothers.
Talk to you soon, brother.
All right, Jerry.
Later.
Wow, what a goat. What a goat. That's just insane. If you guys want to follow us on our Twitter pages, hit us up on Twitter at 8080 Podcast, Instagram at 8080 Pod. TikTok is going off. The All Day Everyday Show on TikTok if you guys want to follow us there. And, you know, I know we didn't do a YouTube shout out at the beginning, but.
Right. Just make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Never ever miss a video we upload. More teas coming, more guests are coming, more content's coming. The All Day Everyday Show, boys, signing off another bangers,
this was
man.
Fucking insane.
If you made it to the end, appreciate you for real. Like, appreciate y'all.
Yeah, listen, hey, we're just the messengers. This is news that we wanted to get out to you guys.
Facts.
And you know, don't shoot the messenger, right?
The real ones get it. I mean, we're just doing what we do.
We there was a story that needed to be talked about, and you know, we're very fortunate to have
handling business.
this platform to do this. So thank you guys so much. We will see you guys very, very soon. Multiple podcasts coming up. Stay tuned, boys. You've been listening to the All Day Everyday Show with All Day AJ and the homie Manny Ruffin. My name is Alex Jacobs. You can call me All Day AJ. See you boys in a bit. Love you. Goddamn, bro.